Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in my kitchen again and I wanted to show you all the sauces and condiments I've found along my journey that I love to use and make all the whole food plant-based meals super tasty. So I'm gonna start with the ones that I use every day. They're my ride or die and you can never go wrong with using these. So stay tuned. So I think one of the go-tos for folks like me who are eating this way, especially when you want to make like a salad dressing or like a vinaigrette without using a lot of olive oil, using a good old balsamic vinegar is great. You can make like just salad dressing super easy, just toss it in. You can even like maybe make an Italian dish with this. So balsamic vinegar, always a favorite of mine. I keep this like in my lunch bag all the time. This is the coconut Aminos. It's kind of like a sweet, less salty Tamari in a way. This stuff goes great on literally everything. I really like putting it like on my rice or using it to dip my sushi in. Just always handy. I like to have this on me at all times, especially if I'm bringing food to like work, because it's just so handy if your food tastes a little too bland and you just need to sprinkle some of this on. This is a game changer here. Another one that is pretty typical, I feel like, is mustard. Mustard, I particularly like using this again in salad dressings, or I actually really like putting it on Brussels sprouts and then roasting those or sauteing them up. Makes for really, really good kind of sauce. Adds a lot of flavor to that. So I love using that one. Another favorite, I don't think this comes at any surprise, is salsa. Salsa is great for everything. Not to mention, I mean, it's just super flavorful. This one has some salt in it, so it definitely, you wouldn't need to put any salt in your food after using this. This is like my favorite salsa, or even just freshly made pico de gallo. But this is good if you don't have the time to make pico de gallo and just need something quick and easy. So that's a really, really good one. If you want to find like a fat-free salad dressing, I have found this brand, Maple Groves Farms, and they make this Vidalia Onion dressing that's actually really, really good. So I highly recommend that. That's really nice. Sometimes it's really hard to find fat-free or low-fat dressings, especially vegan ones. So this is a really great option. It's a little bit sweet, but definitely adds a lot of flavor. Another one, aside from the balsamic vinegar, which I actually haven't even used yet, but I will. It's meant to be used in a dressing. Like the bottle says, you can use it for marinades, anything like that, but it is white wine, which I probably will actually maybe make an Italian dish with this and saute some vegetables in that. That'd be really, really good. So to keep that in mind, that's always good and handy to have. Let's see, find more room on this table. Another really good dipping sauce, if you need something for like potatoes, is barbecue sauce. This brand I recently found and really, really, really like it. Barbecue sauce is really good. This other one I've been like living for is this gold barbecue sauce. It's kind of like, it's like a mustard based, that's what it says. It's a mustard based barbecue sauce. It's a little sweet, kind of tangy, but really good dipping potatoes in it. I've even drizzled this over like broccoli that I've had for breakfast, and it's really, really good. So I highly recommend those, barbecue sauce. I'm not your typical like ketchup and mustard kind of person, so I really like having alternatives like barbecue sauce, which makes it a little different. And to piggyback off of, I showed just the regular Dijon mustard. This is the spicy brown mustard. Really like this. Again, I'll just use it in Brussels sprouts and dressings, but I like to switch between the two just depending on what I have and what I feel like having. So that's a really, really cool one. And then I'm running out of room on my table. And then I have another fat-free dressing from the same Maple Groves Farms. This one is Wasabi Dijon dressing. This one I haven't tried yet either, but I am looking forward to it. Definitely because it's summertime here, so salads are really good to have because they're light and very refreshing. And then this I don't have a whole lot, but this is maple syrup. This, if you want to make your own like Dijon Maple Mustard combo, this is good. Just put a little bit of this with some Dijon mustard, and then you have a good salad dressing, a good dipping sauce. You can dip your potatoes in it if you want to. And then I just drizzle some of this on the oatmeal bake that I actually posted in my last video. And just a little bit of a drizzle. You don't need a whole lot. I mean, if you're using fruit with a lot of the dishes, it kind of sweetens it up already. So maple syrup is always good to have on hand. And then if you have a bit of a flair for some spicy options, I do, for the most part. I use this religiously. You can probably already tell what it is. It is Sriracha, which is just like a sweet chili sauce, but it's pretty, I mean, pretty spicy. So very little to use on this. This I probably put on everything, but I really like using this on like my starchier foods. So like if I'm doing mashed potatoes or some rice and beans, I love putting this on top. Really, really good. I always have that with me too, because that's always a staple. And then one that I really love, I really just use this to dip sushi in, is a little bit of wasabi. So it comes in a powder, but you just have to mix water into it. And then I'll put the coconut aminos with it, or some low sodium tamari. And then this I actually got from Amazon, because apparently I cannot find powdered wasabi at the grocery stores I'm going to. So good thing for Amazon, they pull through on that one. And then saw that, and then this I'm gonna butcher the name, but I think it's called Gochujang. We're gonna call it Gochujang. Sorry, I totally butchered that, but it's a vegan Korean chili sauce. So I will add this to like some sauteed veggies that I'm doing. When you're using it, like when you're sauteing, it doesn't make things as spicy to me as like the Sriracha. So it's still really good to add a lot of flavor, but a little bit of a kick to it as well. So I like using that for some spiciness. And then I have also this Cayenne Pepper sauce, which is kind of like, just like a hot sauce that's just Cayenne Pepper formulated. This is really good. To me, this is more salty than it is spicy, but I love putting this on like refried beans or tacos, things like that. So this is just a good little garnish to put on Mexican food. Really love Mexican food. That's like one of my favorites. To go also down the international aisle, I discovered too, you have Sesame Teriyaki. This is actually meant to be a marinade, but really good dipping sauce. And you could even like marinate tofu in this. It'd be really, really good. And then sprinkle it on some veggies you want to saute. That'd be really good too. Making myself hungry just talking about all this stuff. And then I also, this is a staple I've come to always have in my pantry, but it is rice vinegar. And this, again, you can make dips, dressings. I've made some like Asian style dressings that are really good with this. Or if you're making sushi, this is always good to sprinkle over some of either sushi rice or white rice, jasmine rice, whatever rice you have. And this will help kind of allow the rice to stick to each other. And it doesn't give it like a super vinegary taste, but this is always good to have on hand. Definitely use that more for dressings though. So aside from just using the typical ketchup, which I didn't even bring out today, I don't really eat ketchup often. I probably use a barbecue sauce more, to be honest. So I didn't bring any ketchup out, but I feel like that's just, everybody's sick of seeing ketchup. So that is all my lovely condiments I have for you today. Send me a little comment down below. Let me know what your favorite is, and let me know if there's any that I should be trying, because I'm definitely open to seeing other options. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any ideas on my future videos or anything you want to see content on, just let me know down below. And coming up in my next video, I'm going to be sharing how my journey has been so far with losing weight and eating a whole food plant-based no oil diet. And I'll be giving my 6-month update on where I'm at, how I've been doing, and what I plan to do in the future. Hey, thank you. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.